Happy Memorial Day from the son of a veteran, a grandson of a veteran, and the cousin of a Marine that was KIA'd in Vietnam, Willie Colton. I just saw Donald Trump's post, which was rambling attacks on the left. But even worse, this is a man who called out all of the left for the horrible things while not even acknowledging the fallen. And on top of that, that makes things even worse, this is a man who's fired thousands of people that support the VA and sponsors a bill that would affect over 1 million veterans and lose their medical support for them. Now think about this. They're going after veterans. They're going after seniors. They're going after children through SNAP benefits, Medicaid, Medicare, Affordable Care Act in this bill. And I know that the news cycle is so crazy right now that if you search, you won't find any latest information. But what you're here for is not for information or news. You're here for assessment on my channel. The difference between me and them is that they're giving you breaking news. I'm giving you assessment of all breaking news. And here's my assessment on the bill and what this man is doing to veterans, to seniors, and to children. What I've witnessed as we enter into the 19th week of Trump is a score of 6-72. That means he's lost 72 different cases out of 78. In addition to that, he's failing 90%. He's also in a scenario where he repeats his plays over and over. It's what I call the Trump failing formula. Fight on the lower courts, go to appeal courts, go to Supreme Court. Have a score of 6-72 with challengers either in the nonprofit like the ACLU or in the 23 states that support him, including here in Illinois, or the AGs and governors, or the judges themselves in lower courts and Supreme Courts. They are losing. And the final part of that Trump failing formula is psychology. What's happening is either to project strength or manipulate you. So when you hear things this week that sound like, I'm opening Alcatraz, I'm accepting a $400 million plane, do not react to bullshit. Even in this post he did today, which was horrible, he wants you talking more about this stupid shit than he does about the $880 billion out the bill, the $300 million that he got bribed through his meme coin so he could stop the China trade for 90 days. These are the things he's more concerned with than actually helping anyone. And for that reason, he's going to fail, because it's what makes him the most is what makes him his own worst enemy and burns himself out. Regarding this bill, it is not over. It goes through the Senate, but even if something gets passed through the Senate we don't like, here's the good news that nobody tells you. And I have a lot of detail on this. Make sure that you at least find out about how to connect with me through the Clarity Group. If you are on YouTube, get into my description. If you're watching this on TikTok, DM me. So if you're on YouTube, description in the video, TikTok, DM me. Listen, I want you to get this real clear in your head. The purpose of our government is a decentralized government, and that means there's 3 branches of government. Well, duh, you might have known that, but here's what you hadn't figured out. The judicial branch has every right to interpret any law that's made by the legislative or the executive branch. Period. They don't get to outlaw the Constitution. They don't get to step over people. So while you're worrying and freaking out, my Clarity Group people are chilling, understanding what's really going on. And what's really going on is this. We are going to wait, and when they pass this bill, no matter what it looks like, if it affects that 15 million people, that means either veterans, children, seniors, it will be challenged. And good chance before the nonprofits, the 23 states come in, it'll probably be the judges themselves that straight up, boom, take it down. The problem that they're coming with is they think they can do this to over 10 million, 15 million people and just get away with it. But the beauty of our decentralized government of 3 branches means they can't. Now, I know some of you are going to be thinking, well, wait a minute, Darren. You know they can come in there and just ignore the judges. Yeah, if real gangsters ignore the judges by not showing up in court, these fools showed up almost 80 times in court and got their ass handed to them. On top of that, they know that even though they can't get Trump, they could take down all the members of the court who represent the DOJ and the Trump administration. Somebody's going to jail anyway. I keep telling you that. In fact, on the back end of my Clarity Group, I got a list called Who's Going to Jail? And I got a list of who's going to jail first. It's happening. It's a battle. It's ugly. But don't get stressed out over this. Think about the bigger picture. We have a decentralized government. We are the United States of America. Almost half that union has been fighting Trump since the beginning of the inauguration. His plan is the same, so we see him coming a mile away. It's like a hurricane. We know it's several days in advance. So be well, stay strong, and thank you to all of the veterans who have served.